Hi Fear Fighters, it's Shell here, and today I'm going to be doing a very interesting video. I'm going to be doing the strip down challenge, and basically what that is you have 10 minutes, so I'll have my timer here. You have 10 minutes to share a story. It can be funny, sad, whatever you want, but the challenge is that you don't edit anything, you don't cut anything, so everything that is being filmed, and so I decided to be as simple as I can by not getting my hair all done and doing my makeup and just wearing a simple outfit that I would normally wear at home. And so I'm going to start the timer and I'm going to start talking. So basically, I guess the story I'm going to share with you today is going to be my molestation story. It's so hard for me to talk about. It's so hard for me to remember me going through that. But I want to share it because I want to help people. And the purpose of my channel is to help people. That's what I want to do. I want to encourage and help people. And I want to bring positivity. And so I'm just going to start with my story, I guess. So basically, I went into foster care for the second time with my sister and one of my older brothers. And I'm the youngest out of my biological family. And so we went into separate homes. Me and my sister did, then my brother. So me and my sister were together and my brother was separated from us. But our brother lived with our foster mom's sister because she was a foster mom as well. So we got to see him regularly. But in this home, the foster mother that I was with ended up marrying a guy, and so she got a stepdaughter. Well, I was only 8 at the time, and I'd already gone through a lot in life, and being in and out of foster care, and feeling useless and stuff like that, and just not having anyone there, and so, except for my sister. And so I always struggle with finding people to be with or to hang out with or whatever. And so one day there's my foster mom's stepdaughter asked if I wanted to play a game. And I'm 8, so I was all about it. Then she started explaining the game to me, and she wanted to touch me inappropriately and stuff like that. And in my gut, I didn't feel that it was right, but at the same time, I was 8 years old, and I was thinking, well, I didn't really know better. And also she would tell me that if I didn't let her do it, then we wouldn't be able to hang out she wouldn't hang out with me or anything. And she knew that that was a weak spot of mine, especially at 8 years old, I mean. And so I didn't want to lose somebody to hang out with. And so I agreed. And I kept on telling her the whole time that while we were playing that I was scared that somebody was going to walk in on us. And she kept on telling me, oh, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Nothing's going to happen. But later did I know that once we got further into the game and she began to touch me, her biological father walked in. And for a split second saw what was happening and left. Walked out and went and got my foster mom. Well, after that, obviously we stopped playing. And my heart was racing because I thought I was going to get in trouble. I thought I was the one who was wrong. And I thought that it was my fault. And my foster mom came, well, we came out of the room and my foster mom came in the house. And she asked me to come outside with her and tell her everything that happened. So I told her what happened. Told her the story, told her how I was asked to play a game, and it was something that I wasn't expecting. And so because I was in foster care, she had to call the county workers or whatever, my social workers or whatever, and she called one of them and reported it. And because of that, me and my sister had to be taken out of the home. So we were taken out of the home and we were placed in another home for a few months before we actually went home, like back home to my biological mother. But the whole time that we were in that second home for like 3 or 4 months maybe, it was blamed on me by the other family. And they didn't want to believe that their daughter did something like that. I can't blame them. I mean, I wouldn't want to think that my child would do something like that. But I felt completely unprotected. I felt useless. I felt worthless. I felt disgusting. I didn't like myself. At 8 years old, I felt all those feelings. And for a little 8-year-old girl to feel that way about herself, to feel disgusting, to feel like she can't get clean, like no matter what she does, is horrible. I mean, it's terrible. And then you grow up and you get, older and you become a teenager and you get into all these real life situations. It's like people change you. Things change you. And basically, the only people who supported me was my biological family. And I thank them for everything they've done for me. I mean, they supported me all the way through it. They believed me and they got me help. I began to go to therapy for it while I was still in care for the last few months until I went back home. And at first I wasn't really getting help with it. I just was feeling bad about myself and all these negative thoughts were coming and sorry, this is hard. And it's really hard for me to share my story because, at least this part of it, because whenever I say that it was a female, people ask me oh, was it more hard because it was a female, or do you think that you'd ever become sexually attracted to the opposite sex? And it's aggravating because it's it doesn't matter if it was a male or a female. That should never happen to anybody. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't. It's terrible, and it puts you in a place where you literally can't live. I couldn't live as a little 8-year-old, 9-year-old girl. I could not live my life. Alright, sorry about that. At this point, my camera shut off, but I did want to leave on a good note instead of a negative ending. I want to say that even if you haven't gone through being molested or anything like that, if you're feeling worthless, if you feel like life doesn't mean anything to you, if you feel like you have no purpose, if you feel disgusting, if you feel unwanted, unloved, I want to tell you that there is one thing that loves you. One. And you might say that I'm being religious, or that I'm being judgmental or whatever, but trust me, I was not always a follower of Jesus. I wasn't. But now I am, because he was the one who showed me that I'm beautiful. He was the one who showed me that I'm worth it and that I'm not disgusting. And I want to tell you that it's not me being religious. It's me finding a relationship with Christ that has led me to want to share about him. And I'm telling you that if you feel those ways, yes, you can get professional help, but you can get all the professional help in the world and you fully will never heal until you accept that Jesus Christ can heal you. And he healed me of that. And he's working on some other things with me. But I just wanted to share that with you. Whether you choose to take that advice or not, that's on you. And I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to, if there's any hate comments or whatever, I'm not going to get upset with that, because I fully understand that. I was there. I was that person. I used to not want anything to do with God. Or any God. Not just Jesus, but any God. And so I just want to leave you with this. Regardless of what you believe, you are beautiful. You are loved. You are wanted. And you have a purpose. You were created for a reason. And I need you to remember that, because you're here for a reason. Alright, guys. I love you guys. Stay strong and keep on fighting.